All right, let's dive into something pretty wild today. We're going to break down a YouTube automation strategy, one that comes with a massive, and I mean massive, claim that it's a brand new, highly profitable way to build a channel from the ground up.
So what's the claim? How about this number, $31,580? And here's the real kicker. That money was supposedly made in just 30 days. And get this, it was on a brand new, completely faceless YouTube channel. Okay, so when you see a number like that, you have to ask, how on earth is that even possible? I mean, it sounds almost too good to be true, right? But hang on. Before we even get into the how, the creator throws out a pretty serious warning. He's very clear. This is not going to be easy. In fact, he says most of what he's about to show us goes against everything we've ever heard about YouTube. So let's keep that in mind as we dig in. So if it's not the easy path, what is it? Well, it all starts with understanding a really crucial difference. The difference between what we'll call professional, faceless brands and what the creator calls AI slop. And this is really the core idea. You've got two kinds of automated channels. On one side, you've got that AI slop, the low-effort, generic list videos with robotic voices that YouTube is cracking down on and often demonetizes. But on the other side, you have faceless brands. These are the channels that solve real problems and deliver genuinely valuable content. That's the path to profitability. And the reason that path is so profitable, it all comes down to one key metric, RPV, or revenue per view. See, it's not about getting millions of views, it's about how much money you earn from each individual view. High-value niches, they have a dramatically higher RPV. So how do you find one of these high RPV niches? The creator has this brilliant little litmus test. All you have to do is ask yourself this one question. Would somebody pay $1,000 to solve the problem that my channel is about? If the answer is yes, you've struck gold. Okay, so you found your $1,000 problem. That's great. But now, how do you actually create the content for it consistently? Well, that brings us to our next section, building the content machine. The creator lays out a super clear 4-step process. It's not magic, it's a system. You start with research. Then you move to AI-assisted scripting. After that, an AI voiceover. And finally, you outsource the video editing. See, it's not about pushing a magic button. It's about having a deliberate, repeatable process. And this breakdown shows you the real investment here. Research takes, maybe 10 minutes using tools like vidIQ or just scrolling Reddit. The scripting, with a specialized AI that you've trained, takes about 20 minutes. The voiceover, using a tool like 11 Labs, that's like 5 minutes. And then the editing, you just hand that off to freelancers on Upwork for about $45 a video. And when you add all that up, what's the time commitment? Well, according to the creator, this whole operation, the one that's supposedly pulling in over $1,000 a day, is managed with just 1 hour of work per day. That really shows you the power of an efficient system. All right, now we're getting to the part that supposedly makes this whole thing so different. Section 3 is all about the reverse funnel secret. This is the core insight that's apparently behind those huge early earnings. And the creator puts it perfectly in his own words. He says, most people build their YouTube channels and then create a product. I did the complete opposite. I built my product first and used YouTube to find customers for it. This completely flips the usual YouTube model on its head. The traditional way. Get a ton of views, get some ad revenue, and then maybe somewhere down the line you create a product. But with the reverse funnel, you create the product first. Then you make videos specifically designed to attract customers for that product. The ad revenue, that's just a nice little bonus on top. And this approach immediately opens up so many more ways to make money, way beyond just ads. We're talking direct product sales, like from a school community, high-ticket brand deals, affiliate marketing, Suddenly, your channel isn't just a place for content, it's a lead generation machine for your business.
Just look at this example from the source material. Let's say a video gets only 5,000 views. If just 50 of those people, that's only 1%, convert to a product that costs $10 a month, that one video is now generating $500 in monthly recurring revenue. The other 4,950 views could generate 0 from product sales, and it's still a massive win. But let's not get too carried away with the fantasy. This last section brings us right back down to earth. Automation really just means active management. And the creator himself gives us a huge dose of reality. He says, there's no business that you can just set up one afternoon and then it prints money endlessly. Whoever tells you that is lying to you. And that's absolutely crucial to understand. So what does this active management actually look like day to day? Well, it's not passive at all. It's the daily work of a business owner, an analyst. You're in the weeds. You're looking at your click-through rates, your audience retention. You're reading every comment for feedback. And you're constantly refining your content strategy based on cold, hard data. And just like any real business, you have to reinvest to grow. The creator reinvests a minimum of 20% of all profits right back into the business, hiring better talent, expanding, maybe scaling to new channels. It's all about growth, not just taking cash out. So let's just call this what it actually is. This is not passive income, not even close. It's an optimized, lean, and incredibly scalable online business that just happens to use YouTube as its primary engine for growth. All of this leaves us with one last big question to think about. If you build a valuable product first, and then use hyper-targeted content to find your perfect customers, could this be the new blueprint for building an online business? One that goes far beyond just the world of YouTube.